Angel Reese is leading the WNBA in rebounds, and she's missed 8 games. That's right. She's missed 8 games, and she's still leading the W in rebounds. That's ridiculous. That shows pure dominance and your strength in the game, and I'm like astonished by that because 8 games is a lot of games. What if somebody is out there averaging 10 rebounds? That would have given them 80 rebounds, and somebody else would have had time to get 80 rebounds in the time that she's missed. So here's the graphic. It is from Real Sports. They always come up with some dope graphics and stats. I definitely check their page out a lot. So here it is. She has 289 total rebounds in first place. Next is Aaliyah Boston, who I don't think has missed any games this year, at 275. Asia is right after her at 268. Asia has missed some games with, I think, concussion protocol, and I think she hurt her wrist. Kiki, I'm not sure if she missed any games. Kiki is after her. Then Big Z, Hamby, which is crazy that they're 5 and 6 and they play on the same team. So we got Dearica Hamby, NECA, BJ, Breanna Jones, Natasha Howard, and Miller. Oh, Miller's number 10. So we got 2 in the top 10. But for her to have missed 8 games and still be 14 rebounds ahead of Aaliyah Boston. So Aaliyah Boston plays today, and I don't know what her average is, but if she's averaging 11, she still could not catch Angel Reese. Chat, we're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers as fast as possible. So hit that button. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy. I'm not sure if that number is too much different when they're 1 and 6. So what was that? Before Saturday's game, the loss margin was 22.3 points per game without Angel Reese on the court. So her absence is apparent. She's missing from the squad, and it's affecting. They're losing. They're 1 and 7 now, and they're not competing. And I mean, they're out there to compete, but they're not. They're losing by 22 points on average. And that shows you the importance of having her back. So I know she's rushing back to be with the team. She is a winner. She wants to be out there. She wants to play ball. She posted recently, I miss hooping. So we know the Barbie wants to be out there to help her team in any way she can. But when it comes to the back, it's just like one of those things that you can't risk it. You one bad accident with your back or something like that, and that can harm you for the rest of your life. There's people in my last video, they were commenting saying, hey, I get back spasms. I have chronic back spasms, and you can't predict it. You can't control it. And when it's happening, you're kind of in trouble. You're just stuck with it. So when it comes to the back, it's nothing serious. So we know she wants to come back, but that's what she's dealing with. Let's look at the game logs. She's had a game with 13, 11, 9, 10, 11, 11, 15, 17, 16, 18, 17, 19. I think this is her highest. She had a 19 and 10 game. This one was so uncharacteristic. She had 2, 10 in this game. Commissioner Cup, she had 13, 9, 11, 12, 9, 9, 15, 12, 12, 12, 17. What are these games? 5, 7. So that is how the season is going for her, which equals to, what was it, the number 2 something. I'm away from that screen. But yep, that's how we got to 289 from all those games. Her highest was 19. I think last year her highest was 22. I know she did she have 3 20 rebound games in a row, something like that. She had a couple 20 rebound games. It's funny, all the comments are still the same, even though she's been playing so much better. But it helps when you're missing all your shots, and 30% of them are off her own shots, and like that kind of stuff is still there. So it doesn't matter how she plays. Those people are going to be fiending to find a reason to hate. Look, somebody says in turnovers and text, like we're talking about rebounds. why are we bringing up technicals or turnovers? Somebody's highlighting a positive, and the typical subjects are in here bringing up anything and everything. For us Angel Reese fans, we're not surprised. This is what we've grown accustomed to. This is what she did. All of her life she's been doing this, leading in rebounds, being the most ferocious out there. Rebounding is a mindset. Everybody has the physical capability to box out, jump, and go after the ball. Everybody has it, but you have to have that mindset and that heart and that understanding that your coach has been telling you since you were 3 years old that rebounding wins rings. Rebounding wins games. So you got to understand we want possessions. whether it's an offensive rebound, defensive rebound. If it's a rebound off your own shot, if it's a rebound off the referee shooting the ball, get the rebound so we can have possessions. And she understands that. And some people find rebounding to be a time they can take a quick break in possessions, and she doesn't. She plays hard on defense. If you watch her, she's digging down. She's playing hard on defense. But the way you end a defensive possession is by getting the rebound. So she is excellent at providing possessions for her team. People have always tried to make that argument about getting her own rebounds. And I'm like, you know what that does? That keeps the possession for your team. I know people threw around 39%. I think that might have been what she was at last year around the basket. But in context, if you really think about it, when she does miss, she gets the ball 2 more times to attempt. Yeah, that brings down her field goal percentage. That does not change how many possessions your team has. Yes, she may miss 2 or 3 in one possession and then eventually score or get a layup. That's still a positive possession for your team. So that's why her field goal percentage thing could be tricky. Like, you can look at her and say, well, have somebody have 39%, but they still affect the game so much. That's because she gets her own rebound. If she's gonna miss, it's a high chance she's gonna get the rebound and have a second or third attempt. And that's how she was last year. And she kept giving her team and herself an extra chance, an extra possession to score instead of the other team having the ball and then miss again. The other team have the ball and then miss again. There's a difference in between having the ball, missing twice, and scoring on the third one. That gets you 3 possessions. That's 1 for 3 in that one possession. So a shooting percentage is going to look bad, but the possession rate for your team stays high and stays the same. That makes sense. I'm just rambling at this point. So rebounds are important, and we're looking at the greatest ever. As far as in the W, you can argue other players in the NBA, but you got to remember they play an extra 8 minutes per game, which gives them a ton of more possessions. So I'm sure if you go by possession or by like 38, 36, you could probably compare her to the likes of Charles Barkley, or who's another great rebounder? Dwight Howard, I think, was always up there. Who do they say now? Andre Drummond. I would love to see her compared to them with the same amount of possessions, how often she gets rebound versus them. When I seen that stat, I was blown away. You missed 8 games and you're still leading. We see Fee is out for 2 weeks. I promise you she's not going to come back and be leading in scoring. Caitlin Clark has been out for almost a month now. She's not coming back to be leading in assists. But Angel has missed 8 games, and she is still leading in her category. That's amazing. That's awesome. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm AJ. This is my mic. Peace.